All right, we're here with David at the tailgate talking about where this team is right now. Fill us in. How do you feel they're doing after 10 games?
Well, I mean, after 10 games, you move that many players in the offseason, you bring in that many key individuals in those kinds of roles. It's going to take time to gel, but, we're Philly sports fans, and we're a little impatient, and it's been bad up until now. But even if half of those games that were ties were wins, we'd be in first. So I'm looking forward to the next half of the season, the second half of the season, and I'm sure it'll gel.
So you seem a little more patient than most. How are you feeling about this team's goal scoring? It's a big problem. Do you feel that the guy to get the breakthrough and start scoring goals is on this roster, or they need to make another move?
They do need to make another move. I think relying on Wenger and Casey is not enough. I know they moved Jack Mack because, there was an opportunity there to get some value for him before his contract expired. But we need someone more dynamic up front. Wenger, he works. He goes after balls. He tries to make his own opportunities. Casey does the same. But they're just not going to be 10 goal scorers this season. I don't think either one of them is going to hit 10.
So in light of that, look at the midfield. How impressive you've been with Nogueira and what Maidana's starting to do and Edu, and you've got three major components in the midfield. Talk about each of those three and how you feel they fit in.
Well, actually, it's four. I think because Carroll's game has been lifted by them being here. I think Edu, Nogueira, Maidana, and Carroll, once they really, really gel and once they really start to click, we saw flashes of it in the first two games. It hasn't been there for a while, but, in the first game, they controlled the midfield. And if they can click like that again, I think it's going to be magical.
Well, let's hope it keeps going on that upswing and they get there pretty soon.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. They need to get there soon.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Oh, thank you very much, Jeff.
All right, we're here with Jeff Mistral. He is the social media coordinator for the Sons of Ben. And Ben himself. How you doing, Ben?
Right. Say hi.
Hi.
So, talking about the season, how do you feel, 10 games in, the team's looking so far?
They haven't played up to their talent level, I think. But then again, I feel like we could just as easily be undefeated as have 0 wins. So it's been one of those weird years again.
So you look at what the team has right now. What one place do you think they need to improve to really make the turnaround?
I just think communication. I don't even think it's a position. I think once they all get on the same page, we'll be all right.
What player that's come in, whether it's Maidana, whether it's Nogueira, whether it's Wenger, Barry, there's been so many. What player has impressed you the most so far?
Nogueira has been magic, man. You think Nogueira's been the best? Yeah. He's amazing. Once the guys all follow his lead, we'll be great.
All right, well, DC's obviously today. Then they go into 2 quick games, and it's coming fast and thick. How much rotation do you think is going to happen through the squad?
I feel like we're going to see the same lineups we've been seeing in and out, but hopefully with the World Cup break coming up, we'll get everything back on the same page. Good luck to the Union the rest of the season.
Thanks for taking the time.
No problem, brother.
All right, we're here with John Marks, famed Twitterer and knower of things related to the Union. Where are we right now? We're 10 games in. How do you feel the team is doing, and what's the outlook?
Well, I feel like it's a lot of build-up, but we don't really have the end results yet. I think if we were to add a quality finisher and probably an experienced center back, we're in business.
So, first of all, can Austin Berry be that quality center back?
He's got to play for us to find out.
That is true. Okay, up front. So is that striker not on the roster right now, in your opinion?
I don't think so. I think we need a striker that can play with his back to goal, but then turn and go out of defense and undo him a little bit. In a perfect world, I'd say Josie Altidore.
Certainly a little unsettled with his club situation. We'll see what happens. How do you feel John Hackworth has done so far with the pieces that he has at his disposal, and how much pressure do you feel is on him, both from up top or from the fan base?
I feel like there should be a lot of pressure on him. I think that, he went out and got the team that he wanted. Edu, Nogueira, Maidana, even getting Wenger in. I feel like now is his time to show that he can put a team together and make it win, which is what, at this level, you should be able to do. And if he can't do it, then I don't think he should be very comfortable right now.
So you're going into 3 games in a week. there's the push up to the World Cup, then the break. You think we're going to see a lot of squad rotation going into these few games before the World Cup?
I mean, I think that there's probably two ways to look at it. Number one, you have guys that might need a rest, but then there's one coming, so we need wins. I think that you have to put the team on the field that's going to win the games. If you stretch yourself a little bit, you stretch yourself, but we really need wins.
3 games this week. How many points?
I'd like 9.
Realistically, how many do you feel they will get?
4.
Fair enough. We'll see what's happening. It's getting really loud here. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.